Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking. And as you can see, the sun is shining, and I'm telling you, the grilled artichokes are out of this world. I gotta ask you guys, you gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta share, because as you can hear, next door is a 1-year-old birthday party. There's a mariachi band, there's a couple motorcycles going by, and we need a proper studio. We can't do this anymore. We don't have the funds to do it. I know you see the house and everything, but we gotta go to a studio. So if you could like, share, and subscribe, Ben, would we not like that?
It'd be nice.
Thank you.
I'd also like to get paid.
As you can see here, we got our beautiful artichokes. Look at these bad boys, huh? Isn't that nice? Probably from 150 miles up the road in Castroville, California. That's probably where they came from. Maybe not, they're probably all from Mexico. It doesn't matter at this point. Who cares? You gotta start cleaning it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our scissor. See these leaves on the stem here? Trim, chimney, trim, chimney, trim, trim, choo-choo. All of these leaves that look like they're really like not strong or really kind of part of it, that's the stuff you wanna kind of get rid of here. The stem. We're gonna boil them, but you gotta peel the stem, because what happens is you can eat the stem. The stem is edible. However, you wanna peel it because this is very woody. Not good. See how you get to that, Ben? Clean up really nice. Now what we wanna do, take our knife, cut a piece off the end of the stem just like that. Nice fresh cut. Okay. Now, you think it's over. It's not. What? There's more. So you gotta take your knife and you're gonna cut about 1/4 off the top. There's more. You gotta start trimming. You wanna get these little spiky, pointy leaves. See how that's pointy? You don't want that. That's a prick. No one needs a prick in their life, okay? Be careful. You don't wanna chop up your leaves like a maniac here. There's people walking by, they're wondering what the hell's going on back here. I'll tell you what's going on back here. A beautiful recipe for the summer. What do you think you're making? What are you making back there? Nothing. Zero. Okay, anyway, Ben. Now your artichoke is nice and cleaned up. So we're just gonna repeat the process, but look at all the leaves down here. You don't want these. These are garbage. Trash, 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 trash.
Where do artichokes rank for you as a vegetable?
I actually love them. When you're dealing with an Italian household, they stuff them with breadcrumbs, Parmesan, locatelli cheese, a little bit of sausage, fresh chopped parsley, and then they steam them, or they make them plain, and they do a little melted butter, and you dip it in a little butter, da-da-da. Whew. However, we're doing them a little different. If you have been to a Hillstone restaurant establishment, there's a lot of different names. Bandera. What are some of the other ones, Linz? Houston's. They have an amazing grilled artichoke, which is kind of what we're emulating this after. I love artichoke hearts. Do you love artichoke hearts? Marinated artichoke hearts. I mean, 2 minutes, give me 2 minutes. They're always beeping for me, Ben. I'm so sorry. All right, so listen, what I like to do, you can boil them whole. However, I like to cut them right down the middle. It gives a nice, even cooking. You see all of this, all the fuzzies? You can take those out now. However, I would recommend you boil it first, because then they're gonna come out nice and easy. You're gonna see, once they boil and they come out, we're gonna take our spoon and gently just take that right out and clean it all up, and you are going to have an absolutely beautiful artichoke. But like, look at this, look how nice that is, Ben, huh? So now that you have your artichokes split down the middle like this, you're gonna boil a pot of water. We're gonna throw them in there with some lemon, some garlic, a little salt, and we're gonna boil them for about a half hour. And then once they're done, you take them out, we're going to the grill, baby. How about it, huh? Gotta light my cigar.
Very important.
Am I gonna get an A card at this restaurant? No, I'm probably getting a D, but you're gonna have a great meal, and we're gonna hang and have a nice cigar. You know what we should do?
What?
Let's do a couple curls. Tell me how the form is.
Nice, yeah, good supination, good pronation.
How you feel about this?
You know, I'd love for you to be a little more controlled on the way down. I think you're gonna get a lot more out of the lift.
How do you feel?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel like I need a drink. Oh. Hang on. This is a workout. Little vino scalapino. And we're going to the top. How you done, huh? How's the water? The water's boiling.
Oh, we gotta get
Hang on. Half hour's up. We're pulling out the chokes. Just drain some of that water off. Listen, a half hour, you're definitely gonna get them tender. If you wanna put a little fork in there, if it goes right in, it's tender, you're ready to go. Here's our fuzzy. This is gonna come out. You don't wanna eat that. Just gently see how soft it comes out. Gotta be gentle. So here's what we're gonna do. A little olive oil, a little salt, a little pepper. Once you got it all olive oiled up, salt, pepper, I want you to bring your grill. Ben and mine, I eyed it.
Yeah?
Even with my sunglasses, 400 degrees.
Uncanny.
So once you got it up to temp, you're gonna put these on the grill at anywhere from like 4 to 6 minutes. Once you start getting a little char on them, you know you're good to go. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
That's a Harley Davidson in the background. That's a father who hasn't seen his son in 5 years, rolling up with a little gift, and he's not gonna see him for another 5 years.
If you had to pair this as an appetizer with any entree, what would it be?
Ooh, that's great. Nice chicken dish, you know, like following, little entree, maybe a nice fish, maybe a nice sea bass, a red snapper.
Oh!
What do you think about that?
Sounds fantastic.
Maybe we'll make a red snapper in the coming episodes. We don't know. I got my Great Jones pan. The reason why I'm telling you this is because it's one of the best non-stick pans. If you buy this, we get to spend a little time on the beach because we get a couple of bucks. Listen, do something for us. I've done it all for you. You've done nothing for me. We're gonna put this on our stovetop there.
So just so you know, you're completely off camera.
I'm on camera right now, but I got the burner over here. All right, whatever. Got a little Italian breadcrumb. And we're gonna go right in our pan, take a little of this grazza. Just gonna do a little drizzle, and we're gonna toast up our breadcrumbs. Should we do a little flipperoo?
Let's do it.
There you go. Let's let them go, baby. All right, Ben, you ready for the reveal here, huh? You got a little char on this side? What do we think?
Probably.
Oh, how's your mother doing? All right, good. Oh, that's what we're looking for. All right, we're ready. Ready for some magic? We're going back to our olive oil. Just do a nice drizzle, a little salt, a little pepper. Toasted breadcrumbs. Do you think it ends there?
No way!
No way. Cigar in the mouth. Microplane on the Amazon shop. Everything is on the Amazon shop. Parmesan Reggiano. Stop. Come on, look at that. Give me a fucking break. We're done. Listen, I don't care if you're serving it as an appetizer or a main course, but when you get grilled artichokes, a little toasted Italian breadcrumb, and Parmesan Reggiano grated across with a little lemon aioli with bomba in it, I mean, forget about it. Your day is gonna be spectacular. Your family is gonna love you that much more. If you want the recipe, as always, it's in the description below. And from my house to yours, bon appetit. I don't know, I always feel like people who really know how to do it, they got the rag over the shoulder. Maybe, is it this shoulder? I don't know, I feel like it's better like that.
I mean, you look super professional.
That's
either
what
way.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Do most chefs
right?
have a Lacoste shirt or?
No.
No? I haven't seen that on the bear.
Do they have a cigar? I'm pretty sure this is a health violation.
I'm confident.
I'm not sure if that's pepper or ash.